Oh, hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Pitchoun in the 1-minute pool on ICC. This is my first game of the session. It's about 4 o'clock p.m. U.S. Central Time, and it is Monday when I'm recording this. So I hope things go better in this session than they have in my previous sessions over the weekend. Really had some awful games, like really bad. I don't know if I was just running into good players or what, but I was just getting smoked in my games this weekend. And as you can see, my rating has suffered the consequences, let's say. So, whatever, though. We're going to try to get back on the horse this week. And, maybe I'll go for knight a6 and try to get into b4. How about that? I think my position is pretty secure right now. I can try to get into d3. This looks nice. I mean, certainly if he sacks the exchange, this will be good. But I don't think he will. I think I'll move this rook, probably rook e2 to defend. Oh, he actually does sack the exchange. Interesting. Okay, well now I can invade with my rook. And let's just take this pawn. There's no reason not to. Okay, let's take this pawn. Let's go here. Okay, he has a couple threats against my king. Nothing special. Nothing that should like seriously concern me. I'm just going to give the exchange back because it's safest to do so. Maybe I can invade with my queen somehow. Let's go here. Yeah, he's trying to cause a ruckus in regards to my king safety, but it shouldn't work. This should not be at all work. Oh boy, I just dropped my rook. That was terrible. Wow, can't believe I just did that.
Check.
Wow. Whoa, no, and I went to play queen e4. Oh my gosh. All right, the bad luck continues, guys. Jeez. All right. That game was just a disaster at the end. Like cruising on our way to victory, and then I dropped my rook, and then I like dropped my queen because of a mouse slip. But I was losing anyways, so it doesn't really matter. This is a weird King's Indian position. I'm going to jump into e6 and try to go h5. I think I'd like to undermine his position. I have a good light square bishop that I can utilize. He might win that pawn, but okay. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's take... Then I can try to make it difficult for him to, I don't know, win my pawn on e6. Let's go here. He could have a hard time getting rid of that light square bishop is what I'm thinking. Okay, that's a pawn too. Let's go take this one. Can play rook e7, this is true. Better bring this rook to the center. d6 is hanging, isn't it? I could take that.
Check.
Okay. Let's do this and attack d6 now. I need to get a game back after this debacle that I've been experiencing.
Check.
And he's just sacking. He's just going for it. However, I should probably be winning this position. I mean, he's got a lot of pawns, though, is the only thing. Ooh, don't do that. Let's not do that. I'll go here and threaten knight f6.
Check. Check.
Let's just do this. Let's go here and then try to invade with our queen. Okay,
Check.
This must be mate.
Check.
Of a certain
Checkmate.
variety. Okay. Alright, so I'm over 2400. That's good. I got a decent position against this guy last time in this setup, so I'm not opposed to repeating it. Let's just bring the bishop back. It seems alright to play this way. Maybe I'll go bishop a3 after this, is what I'm thinking. Okay, he's not going to let me do that, because if I take, he pins me with rook a1. Let's do this. He can take on d5, but I don't think there's anything devastating with that knight. So, it's alright. Maybe play queen b8 just to be safe. Let's go here and try to stick something on d3. Maybe I'll just stick the knight on d3, because I'll have to part with this good light square bishop. So, okay, here, and I think b6 to back him off. Let's go c5 after that. If he takes, I'll have some nice pressure down the b file. So, alright, let's do this. He can play knight a4, but I have queen b5 if he does that. I'm going to try to maintain like a better pace today. My pace of play has been pretty slow lately. Okay, that's an exchange. This rook is a goner. That is just a free exchange. Let's go knight e4. We'll just exchange this piece. f6. If he wants to take my light square bishop, he can. I'll take here and then go rook e8, trying to trade. mean, any trade should benefit me round about here, I think. D5 would be interesting.
Time.
Let's go here. Just be safe. Try to transfer some material over to the king side for defense. Maybe I'll have to play rook g4 at some point to bail out. Like right now, that was a timely move. This is all right. He pretty much only has tricks left. However, I have to be careful. I do have to be careful. Play rook f7 next if I can. And he can take that. Let's see what he does now. Okay, that's a piece.
Check.
Move, John. Alright, I almost flagged there at the end, but got the win. I feel like I've been slower lately, but maybe not to an alarming extent, let's say. Let's go e4 and just put the bishop on e2. Okay, I'll take here. Play queen b3. I'll go after this pawn, sure. Pawn's a pawn. And let's retreat with the queen. Bishop e3. F4. Let's just back him off. Okay, I forgot about that move. Guess we got to do this. Unfortunately, try to exchange the dark square bishops. I think that would be in my benefit to do so. B3, just make sure he doesn't have anything on B2. Okay, H3, make a luft move. Okay, D6 is now weak. I like this. I like my position. I better go knight D5. Let's do this. I think I have a small advantage in this rook endgame that's resulting. Just because it was weak D6 pawn, that's pretty much it. It's like the only reason I'm potentially slightly
Check.
better here. Okay, let's do this. Not doing a good job of converting this, though. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to give him the A pawn. Alright, he doesn't want it. Okay.
Time warning.
Actually missed rook. Rook takes e4. Nice to decide whether he wants to play a2. Okay, this is a draw now.
Check. Check.
This is a
Check.
draw.
Check.
Because he shouldn't have pushed his pawn there if he wanted to actually try to win.
Check. Check.
See if he breaks with his rook.
Check. 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 Check.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I'm okay with the draw there, because it was a theoretical draw. Maybe I could have kept my rook at the end as the only thing. Yeah, rook a4. That was just pre-moving. Alright, I'm back in the pool. I'm at 24-18. So, that was an okay start. We'll take it. Let's see who's playing right now. Or I was going to see who's playing right now. I think this guy will probably do the same b3 system. He seems to like this. Let's go bishop f5 this time. Just deviate slightly. Yeah, I don't mind these positions at all that I've been getting. So let's go a5 this time around. He's usually playing for e4 and then going e5. But I think I can reintroduce my knight into the game via g5. There's nothing untoward about that. Okay, let's go here and try to swap. Let's go here. He could move this knight and maybe try to prove that this knight is a poor piece, but probably should have taken on f3 actually. I'll just try to swap pieces now. Let's bring this in. It's true that he can go after g5. However, I mean, this position is similar to one we had before, where I feel like I have a good position, good endgame. Maybe b6. b6, c5. Okay, let's take. Let's do that. Bring our king up. Let's go here. This position's pretty much just equal.
Check.
I have to be careful though.
Check.
He
Time.
can give some checks. and whatnot. F4 is annoying if he ever does F4.
Check.
Let's go here.
Check.
Activate. Let's do this. Okay, again we're in a rook ending. This one I'm down way down on time though. Okay. This is a draw. He's not going to agree to a draw though. He's going to play it out. I'm sure of that.
Check.
Oops.
Check.
I just got to make moves. I know I'm not playing this in
Check.
the best possible way. Okay. I lost some time. 2401. Ooh, we got SANJM. Or SANJM. Played this guy before. A frequent opponent of mine in the bullet pool. I don't have any particular goal this session. I just want to try to recover some of my rating points and play. Mainly my play. That's the goal. Alright, you can win that e2 pawn if you want. That's fine. That is okay. I think I have good compensation. Let's just do that. I think I'm doing okay in the compensation department. Let's go after that weak d6 pawn. Go after b7. Yeah, and then c6 is kind of weak. This position is, probably just equal. Let's go here. Let's go here, bring the king forward.
Check.
Yeah, this is just a very equal endgame.
Check.
I mean, I'm slightly better just because of the pawn structure,
Check.
but it's not enough to win at all. Still, though, maybe we can try for something.
Check.
I have to try to make progress somehow, but it's not going to be easy given the pawn structure.
Draw.
Check.
I'd like to get my rook over to g5, so maybe I'll play to do that.
Time warp.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, this actually, now I get the h-pawn. I can
Check.
work with this. Let's go f4.
Check. 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 Check.
Okay, let's do this.
Check. 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 Check.
All right. Back in the pool. I got to play those positions for wins. You know, in, whoops, that was a slip. I meant to do c6. But yeah, of course, like in a normal game, that position's just a dead draw. But in a bullet game, some of the conventional rules go out the window. So yeah, even though my position was never winning in that rook endgame, even after I won the pawn, it's still tricky for him to defend, and he has less time. So we're gonna play it for a win. Okay, I'll go here. I mean, I'm down a pawn right now. This is not ideal, but I think my position's all right. I've seen worse. I'll let him win the c6 pawn too if he wants. I think I get good compensation if he does that, or some compensation. Let's say some. SANJM is just playing kind of slow, I guess. Nothing too bad on his part, but that's how I'll attempt to get back in this game. Let's go knight c2. He can't take it because I take on d1. So that was just a pure, like a pure trick move. Okay, I'll take here. Maybe there's pressure on f2, maybe. Knight d3 is a threat he has to be careful about. Let's go here. Bring our rook in, huh? Let's go here. I don't want him to invade on e8 or whatnot. Here I am attacking this point.
Check.
My king is kind of out in the
Time.
open, though.
Check. Check.
Let's go g5.
Check. Check.
Okay.
Check.
Run away. Run away. Let's go here.
Check.
See if he'll trade
Check.
with me.
Check. Check.
Uh-oh. All right, I got him on time. I'll take it. SANJM laid a beating on me yesterday, so I will take any wins that I can get against him. I'm totally fine with that. All right, let's take that guy. Then we'll go g3 and put the bishop on g2. So I think I found SANJM's weakness, and that's time. If I keep up the pace against him, I probably have an advantage. Let's go here, attack his knight. h4 maybe? Try to go h5. Yeah, I feel like if I keep up the pace against this player, I can do pretty well. Knight a4 would be bad in view of queen b3 check. So I actually expect him to maybe move his king or something. Guess not. Let's go back now. Okay, now he can do that. Let's take here. Just because he has to take back that way, yeah. And queen b2. So once again, I'm down a pawn, but position's not bad. I will play h5, just try to probe his king side. Now there's pressure on d5. Let's go a3. Sure. I'll take that guy. If he plays rook d8, I have rook takes e6. This is a nice tactic. Saw that one coming.
Check.
Let's go after
Time warning.
that pawn. Okay. Time could be a problem. Getting in with my king, though. Just trying to mate him using my
Check.
my king, rook, and knight. He cannot stop this pawn now. Let's go here. So he can't stop that.
Check. 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 Checkmate.
All right, cool. I'm at 2440 after that one. Back in the pool. Keeping up a good pace. 7.5 seconds left when I mated. I feel sharper today. Maybe it's just because it's the start of a new week or what, but I think my energy level for bullet at least was lacking over the weekend. It's hard. You got to be on your game in the bullet pool. If you're not, there are a million people ready to take your rating points. So that's why you always have to be locked and loaded, ready to go. I think I'll try to play for c4 is what I'm thinking. Just to bash through on this side of the board. Let's take here. Go this way. Invade maybe? He can push f5, but he loses control of e5 somewhat if he does that. So let's go here. I'm attacking d3. He's very much in a bind right now. It's hard for him to make a move. Let's take. I'm just winning a pawn. He almost needs to play for a mate down the h-file. There's almost no alternative to that. Just attack here. He can check me on f8 whenever he wants, or on a8 rather, whenever he wants. Let's take here. Better take that. Let's go queen g7. Doesn't have much in this position. I would like to just push this.
Time warning.
If he takes on b2, I can...
Check.
Alright, he resigned. That was a strong game. I think I worked my way in nicely using the opposite color bishops. It was good. I'm at 2454 after that game. We're back in the pool. Yeah, as I mentioned before, the nice thing about dropping in rating is that you'll gain more points because your rating is depressed, you know? So now I'm playing guys that a few hundred rating points ago, I would not have gained very much if I had played them. I'm going to play this line. I can go bishop g2. This is kind of interesting. But yeah, I'm playing guys that like now actually gain a decent amount of points against, as opposed to just having difficulty gaining points against them. Okay, this is kind of a weird setup for both sides. go here just to pin him. He might go rook d8 though and try to play bishop d7. Really, he's going to do that move. Okay. Let's go bishop a3. See if I can attack his c5 pawn. Okay, he's going to jump into... Ooh, I got to be careful because this would lose a piece. So I got to go back. Yeah, if I had taken that pawn, queen b7 check would have been the answer. So, no bueno. Okay, let's go here. I'm threatening knight e7. Let's go here. Actually, I could have played knight c7. Whoops. On the previous move. This is complicated. This is actually complicated. Just save my rook. Let's do this.
Check.
We'll try to swap queens, I guess. He's
Check.
hanging this rook in the corner, though. You resign. All right, 24-60. Back in the pool. Scotlander I've lost to before. I don't know who this player is. Grandmaster with a U.S. flag. Let's see if there's any big dogs playing right now. Doesn't appear to. Maccabee, this guy was crushing me yesterday. Was giving me fits. It's a piece, right? Bishop takes c1, white takes on c6, black takes on f4. Nowayout is our next opponent. Play the setup so often. I mean, in Bullet, you see the setups with knight f3 and g3 and bishop g2. You see that like so often. So you have to have something in store against that because you're just going to get mobbed by that system constantly. Okay, that's, I guess I can't take that pawn quite yet. He has rook b1. Alright, let's take it now. If you insist. We'll make it hard for him to try to win the pawn back. I think he might want to go bishop h5. Maybe not. Okay, let's go here. G6. Worried about my dark squares around my king a little bit. Let's go here. And here. Okay, if he wants to sack something, you can be my guest. I don't think that move is sound. If I had taken there, he might have had marginal compensation, but now I'm not thinking he'll have any compensation. Yeah, and now I'm threatening his queen too. So I guess I'll just take this way though. Okay, let's just go here. He's not threatening anything. Here I have check, and then I can pick up his bishop. Yeah, and also his king is in the line of fire too, so like bishop takes g5, d5 check is just trivially winning.
Check. Time war. Check.
Let's just take this. Okay, let's
checkmate.
So 24-66 after that game. We'll play a few more. Maybe 2 or 3 more games. Pitchoun is playing again, so is SANJM. I wonder who SANJM is. They're also flying a U.S. flag. I play them a lot, so I get the feeling they are from the U.S. Definitely more action playing at this time versus a very late night time. Okay, we have the doorpost now. This player is extremely fast, but I don't know. On the board, they're not very challenging. I never feel like I'm in danger of being outplayed by them. Let's go back. Okay, let's just castle. They can have that a3 pawn if they want. Go here. Going after their light square bishop. Okay, now queen d3. Let's go here. Let's go e4. Just kick them around a little bit. Let's go g4. Cramp them. g5. Let's go here. Ooh, I can get into h7. Now I'll play bishop e5 on the next move and try to eliminate that knight. So I can get into h7. I suspect they should run with their king right now. If they do that, I can take on a3, though. It's interesting. Like king f8, rook takes a3, rook takes a3, bishop d6. So that would be very intriguing. Let's just do this. They spent a long time before making that move. So, yeah, now I have this idea. I had a feeling they were going to run with king f8. It just was kind of a sense that I had. Let's go here. The threats against their king are too significant. Let's go here. They can play f6, but it's not going to be enough. Yeah, they resigned. Okay, back in the pool. I'm at 2478. Yeah, lots of players playing. Action's quite good right now. This player, again. Let's pin them this time. Last time I played bishop f5. Let's go bishop d6. I don't see the appeal of this setup for white. It looks too routine to me, but some people like it. It's just an easy setup to play in bullet, I suppose. And you can get away with a lot more stuff in bullet, right? Let's go e5. I like the fact that my rook is lined up with their queen down the file. Let's do this. Now I'm threatening d4. If he takes on e5, I can take with my queen. So that's nice. Okay, let's do that. Get this nice knight into d5. Be operating with that. Let's go here. I think I want to play king h7 maybe. First, let's go here. Pile up on this pawn. King to the center of the board. Okay, now how to exploit this pressure? They don't want to trade queens. That is what they're indicating with this. He's doing anything he can to avoid trading the queens.
Check.
Let's go here. Better bring this back for protection. I see some interesting little tactics down the file now. Okay, I can do that.
Time warning.
And that's not checkmate yet, but it's close.
Check.
I gotta run.
Check.
With the king.
Check. Check.
This is weird. Check. He can check me on e5.
Check.
It's very annoying.
Check. 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 Check.
Draw?
Wants a draw. Not giving him a draw.
Check. Check.
Oh, I got checkmated. Oh, I got greedy in that one, I guess. I was up a rook and I thought I deserved to win, but I didn't. Where was my checkmate? I thought I had a checkmate. Problem is queen h1 can be met by rook h2. Okay, regardless, back in the pool. I'm surprised he got that checkmate off because we were pretty much pre-moving at the end. Just trying to buff it around his king. Alright, let's do this time around. He can play bishop g4 and pin me. I suppose that's alright. Let's go bishop h6 now. Stop him from castling. Guess he might castle queenside, huh? He does. Okay, let's go here. He can take on an e4 and then try to jump his knight into f5 at any moment. Moving the king seems like a good idea, so I'll copy you. Now I have knight f6 as a threat. He saw it. Ooh, okay, this one's material. Hitting this knight and hitting his rook on e8 as well. This is nice. Probably move his queen to defend. This I can go here. Yeah, I'm just winning material in this position. Let's take here first. And then defend the knight. Just defend. Go here. He has to trade queens now. Dropped his bishop. Alright, 2472. They avenged that last game against Pitchoun from France. We'll play 2 more games. And then it's a wrap. Kilicaslan from Turkey. Alright, I've got Valeria. It's Scandi time. What would a session be without a Scandinavian? This guy's going to refrain from playing knight c3. It's a viable strategy. There's no doubt. Let's go here. No trade. We'll play f5 and put the knight on f6. I'm actually kind of threatening f4 in some positions. b6 might have been a little weakening. I don't know if I should have played that move. Okay, let's go e4 and try to swap some stuff. Just like worried about the resulting position. So, okay, let's go here. Let's take. We go bishop back. I have knight b4 as an idea. Let's do it. And then get into d3. This could be an annoyance for him. He can't take on d3 because I can take and then I have bishop h2 as a plan. But they are winning a pawn. Maybe I can make this irritating though, because bishop c2 is a really big threat. What are you going to do about bishop c2? It's going to cost you material. Valeria. I believe that's a piece, Valeria. It is.
Check.
And that queen would check.
Check.
Which is always nice. They resign. Okay, last game. 24-78. Lots of title players. Haven't seen Grishuk, aka Depresniak. Have not seen them in the pool yet, unfortunately. Pitchoun is playing. Oh, it's our buddy Pawn Hash. Pawn Hash is in the pool. I say buddy. I don't know Pawn Hash, but I like their username. Because I think of hash browns every time I see it. This looks pretty bad for black. Pitchoun has their hands full. These two pawns in the center are just monstrous. Maybe now it's less clear. Bishop takes c4, attacking the queen. f6. I'm still in the pool waiting to be paired. Knight f5 check is coming. Maybe not. Okay, rook f7 check, and then they can try to get their knight in somewhere. Like knight f5. H4 check. H4 check, king g6. There was no mate. Yeah, now my money's definitely on Pitchoun to win this. They pin this knight. Alright, so Kilicaslan will be our last opponent of the day. Let's go Semislav. Maybe we'll play this anti-Moscow Gambit. This is always a fun line. Very, very fun line. I don't know what this line is all about. Guess I'll just pin him and see what happens. Okay, let's take. Then I'll take on e2 after this.
Check.
I'm kind of underdeveloped, though, is the only thing. Let's go bishop a6, actually. Ooh, they're coming into d6, though. Yikes. All right. I don't know what to do. King e7. All right, let's focus. g4.
Check.
I'm definitely like in some danger on the dark squares, though. I want to bring my queen to d5 because bringing the queen to d5 would help in defending against the mate threats.
Check.
Oh, I can't even take that. Let's see if he takes my rook. If he notices my hanging queen, he noticed. Okay, I resign. All right, so bad last game to end the session, but overall pretty good session. Yeah, I should have been more wary about knight d2 to e4. That is one downside of parting with the dark square bishop in this position. I don't know, not like I could really stop it. I could play queen takes a2, but they have rook a1. Maybe queen c2 then. I could slow them down at least. But let's tabulate the results of this session. So I started down here. I played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 games, and I had a nice winning streak in the middle. So out of 16 games, I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I won 11. I lost a few. 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. 11, 4 with a draw. So 11 wins, 4 losses, and a draw sounds right. And got my rating up to something a little more respectable. I'm still probably off the best list, but yeah, I think I can get back up there pretty soon. Wow, Gambit. Gambit gained a ton of points. Yeah, this player was underrated in my opinion. They were at like 23 something when they just came and seized all my points. So, hope you guys enjoyed that bullet video. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.